What comes to your mind when you say Václav Havel?
Václav Havel was a symbol for the strive for freedom and human rights, working not with power and instruments, but with his conviction, his arguments. He was a man with a very soft voice, discussing on a high level, and I appreciated him very, very much. He was the symbol that all the work for the Prague Spring in 1968 was not in vain. Finally, freedom and idealism was victorious, thanks to Václav Havel and to a certain extent to Alexander Dubček.
What is your strongest memory of him?
I have a very concrete memory. In December 1989, it was a meeting of the Socialist International in Geneva under the chairmanship of Willy Brandt. We discussed the situation in Eastern Europe, the fall of the Berlin Wall, the consequences. And all of a sudden somebody came in and said, come on television, there's just a report about the collapse of the communist system in Prague. Many people on the streets, and Václav Havel, a leading figure, and there are good chances for a new chapter in Czech and European history. And it was true, a new chapter started. But I also have many other memories on Václav Havel, official visits in Vienna, my visits in Prague. I have a very bright memory on him.
If you could talk to him today, what would you tell him?
I think I would tell him that history is a never-ending story. If you are defeated, it can be the beginning of a victory. And if you are victorious, it can be already the beginning of a defeat. The defeat of 1968 in Prague was contributing to the happy end, to the final victory of democracy. And I would also tell him that I learned from him that to come to important function, you don't need instruments of power, or not exclusively. Good arguments and soft power and relying on truth and culture can also be very strong for achieving new goals.